Okay, so one of the most common questions I get from new clients is when will I start seeing results from the training that I'm doing? So it's very difficult for me to put a definitive time frame on each client because everybody's starting from a different base, everyone has a different training history, and everybody has different training goals. There are, however, a few different factors that will influence how quickly you will start seeing results. So the two main things that I will focus on in this video are compliance and genetics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on weight loss in this video, and I'll focus on muscle gain in a separate video. So regarding compliance, there are three things that we need to look at, which are your diet, your training program, and your daily movement. So regarding your diet, in order to facilitate fat loss, we need to make sure that you're in a calorie deficit. We also need to make sure that your total daily energy expenditure has been calculated, and also that your diet is going to be sustainable over the long term. If your current diet has no flexibility or is too rigid, then the chances are you won't be able to sustain it over the long term. So in order to determine the amount of calories that you should be consuming each day, what I do is I use a formula that's based on your height, your weight, your age, and your sex, and it also takes into consideration your total daily energy expenditure from other activities such as training and everyday movement such as walking. What we do then is work out a calorie deficit and then the portions of protein, carbs, and fat that you should be consuming each day. Your total daily calorie amount, your deficit, and your portions of protein, carbs, and fat can then be adjusted weekly based on how your results are tracking and also how your energy levels are. So for some clients, tracking your daily calories and macro amounts is quite a tedious and confusing task. So I do have an alternative option which is based on portion sizes for each of your macros of protein, carbs, and fat. Using portion control is sometimes a lot more straightforward option than tracking calories and macros for clients who have not previously tracked calories and macros before. It's also a good option for clients who may have had a history of poor food choices in the past and just need to focus on cleaning up their diet to start with. So regarding your training program, being able to stick to your training program over the long term is also imperative. If your training program has too much volume or has insufficient rest periods, then the chances are you'll burn out very quickly. Conversely, if your training program is too low in volume or too infrequent, then the chances are you won't be getting enough stimulus in order to create the changes in the body composition that you're after. So regarding daily movement, what we're referring to is incidental daily movement such as walking. So in the past, I've had many clients who train well and are very compliant with their diet, however do not have enough daily movement throughout the day. This is common with corporate workers or with clients who drive a lot during the day. It is important to keep your daily steps up as it not only helps to burn extra calories during the day, but it also helps to maintain your blood glucose levels. So regarding genetics, some clients respond faster to a new training stimulus and a new diet than others do. These clients already have an efficient metabolism, are more insulin sensitive, and generally can have more leeway with their diet. So other clients who have a history of poor food choices and lack of movement will often take longer to respond. What this means is that those who are starting from a long way back need to be more stringent with their diet, training, and daily movement activity. So whilst I don't like to use short-term weight loss targets, a good starting point could be around 0.5 kilos per week or around 0.5% body fat loss per week. So I don't like to stress too much on weekly results, both either on the scales or body fat percentage, as both can fluctuate. It is, however, important to keep an eye on short-term results as it gives a good indication on what direction you're heading in, and you can make adjustments accordingly. So I do offer both online and face-to-face personal training, which you can find more details in the link below. I provide a training and nutrition program based on your training history, your fitness level, and your body composition goals. Your program will also monitor other aspects such as daily movement, stress levels, and sleep. All program details are located in the link below. If you have any other questions, please feel free to email me info@nickhallbodytransformations.com, or you can also contact me on Instagram. Thanks.